Independence Day. Had to get out and ride. I should be able to get this edited and uploaded today. A few quick topics today because I just want to go get some breakfast and everything. It's like 9 o'clock in the morning. I think it's actually 8 o'clock in the morning. No, it's 9. It's probably 9. Before it gets hot, and it will get hot quick, I figured maybe I can go out and get some breakfast. The music's too loud. It's actually kind of distracting. Roll the intro real quick and then we'll get into a couple funny, well, one funny topic and one, kind of serious topic. So roll the intro. So the other day, I decided to get my drink on, play some video games, park myself in front of my computer. I don't know how many drinks in it was, quite a few. Ends up 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm pretty, I've got a good buzz going. I probably had 7, 8, 9 drinks, God only knows. Mrs. Demon comes into my office. She's like, hey, it's 3 o'clock. It's probably time to think about heading to bed. So I get up with her. I actually shut my computer off, go out on the porch, smoke a cigarette with her, go inside, get her in bed, give her a kiss, walk back in, turn my computer back on, and this is where I went wrong. Turned my computer back on and went and poured myself another drink. Sat down, played some CSGO, played some PUBG, some Grid, a few different things. Probably had another drink or two. I know I at least had 2 more. Went and smoked, shut my computer down, like 4 o'clock maybe. So went and shut my computer down, had a smoke, brushed my teeth, climbed in bed, grabbed a boob and went to sleep. And I remember this part of it. An hour and a half-ish later, Mrs. Demon is waking me up again. So she wakes me up and I'm a little confused, just a little. I look around, I'm sitting on the front porch, passed out in my chair. Feet kicked up on our bench that we have out there, cigarette still in between my fingers that luckily burned itself out. No idea how I got there, no clue. I remember getting to bed. She said she remembered me crawling out of bed and going straight outside to go smoke, and then she fell back asleep again. Sometime between, let's say roughly 4 o'clock when I remember going to bed, and 5 o'clock, 5:30-ish, I decided to go to the porch and go to sleep. Luckily it wasn't that hot and I didn't wake up with a million mosquito bites, because that's the first thing I started doing was checking myself for mosquito bites. I was like, oh God, this is gonna be bad. Don't drink too much. When your wife comes and gets you and tells you to go to bed, don't put her back to sleep and then go back to play more games and drink more. Not good. But it makes for a funny story when you wake up on the front porch. At least it was my own porch. I didn't wake up on the neighbor's porch or in my truck or in the bed of my truck or anything like that. It was my own front porch in my own chair. So somebody, and I don't remember who because I didn't look before I left the house. I always ask for video topics. Somebody mentioned the CBR 954s. They see on some of the forums that they're on, and I think some of the other channels they follow, where they always seem to have problems. Is the CBR 954 problematic bike? No. I'd say it goes back to what I replied with, which is it comes down to maintenance. I mean, I have 46,500 miles on my bike. It still runs right. I don't get stranded. I have a weird tick or knock or something like that, something going on. That's not uncommon, especially not for a high mileage sport bike. What is a little more uncommon is finding a sport bike with high miles. The reason is sport bikes are generally owned by younger people. These younger people usually don't have the money to maintain a bike properly, or don't care, or don't know. I just wanted to go over a couple quick maintenance things and see what y'all think. So number one is roughly every 4 to let's say 500 or 600 miles, clean and lube your chain. It makes it last longer, much longer. Your sprockets and your chains should be changed together. So if you adjust your chain and it gets getting to the end of its life, replace your sprockets. Problem is, if you don't replace the sprockets, the wear pattern that's already on those kind of wears down the chain faster. Just like you either turn or replace your rotors with your brake pads once you have slotted drilled rotors, or either or, because you can't turn those. So it's just like that. You need to keep them matched, basically. Oil changes. I mean, even if you do it every 3,000 miles, you could use conventional oil as long as it's motorcycle oil. My wife used to work at a gas station. She had a kid pull up there on I don't think it was a 250, but some smaller displacement bike. He goes into Tom Thumb and he buys himself some regular car oil and takes it out to put it in his bike. She tried to correct him and he was just a jerk about it. Other than that, like valves, 954 specifically, roughly every 16,000 miles, you should be checking your valve clearances. Now, they don't always need adjustment. They're usually within spec. I had 4 or 5 valves at, oh shoot, what was I at? 36,000 miles roughly. Somewhere around there. I had 4 or 5 valves at 36,000. So this is at least 2.5, adjustments in that were just out of spec, and I could have left them. It's stupid stuff like that. Maintain your bike. Keep it relatively clean. And like if I want to go sell my bike right now, okay, with 46,000 miles on it, fear, I guess, or same reluctancy I have to getting an older bike or a bike with high miles is they're not usually maintained properly. The oil's not changed right. The chain and sprockets is not such a big deal because you can throw on a new set and it's good regardless, but it's just knowing that bikes aren't maintained properly is a huge turnoff to going and buying a bike. Agree? Disagree? When I got this one, 8,000 miles on it, they didn't have time to mess up too much on it. I guess I'll point out a few things since that ended up being more concise than I imagined. I got my Joe Rocky gloves on because it's hot out. And I finally decided to stop being a wuss, as Bill Penley pointed out. Thanks, Billy. And I have to agree. It's getting hot. It's summertime. What the heck is this person doing? Speed limit's 45. So anyway, Billy, you're pretty much right, dude. It's just kind of being a wuss. The older I get and it's hot out, I don't feel like going and riding. As sad as it is, I don't feel like riding. Or sweating to death, I should say, while being outside and in full freaking armor. My stomp grip on the right side finally came off. The left side's still there. I'm gonna have to eventually just pull it off anyway because I need to paint the gas tank. I'm probably going to get a spin-on gas cap. I don't like them, but my bike's always locked up anyway, so not such a big deal. And my key for my gas tank is getting, it doesn't want to turn, it wants to stick, and then doesn't want to basically close when I'm done refilling. So I think I'm just gonna do a spin-on, call it a day. But I definitely need to paint the tank. It is getting, it's getting pretty gross looking. Where's Waffle House at? What's a breakfast? But I am going to let you guys go. I think Waffle House is right up here. Where's the Waffle House? Right there, okay. But that's pretty much it. 4th of July, happy Independence Day. Let me know what y'all want to see in future videos. Keep your bikes maintained, be safe, and I'll see you in the next video after I'm done eating there. Later, guys.